guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces. I hope you're enjoying your day today, and I want to thank you for sharing a part of it with me. I'm so glad you're here because today's video is a good one. I've compiled several of my most recent cleaning videos into one long Clean With Me marathon that you can put up on your TV, tablet, or phone and do whatever tasks or chores you need to get done today while bringing me along as a friend to clean with you. What's great about this Clean With Me marathon is that you don't have to stop what you're doing to change your channel. You just have that consistent cleaning, organizing, cooking, decluttering, and laundry motivation with lots of decorating ideas. I've also included some outdoor cleaning motivation along with some cleaning tips and routines to help you maintain a clean and tidy home. And you have everything you need in this one video to start your decluttering and organizing goals off right. So I hope you enjoy this one and it motivates and inspires you to do all the things you need to get done today. I also hope by cleaning together, cleaning becomes more enjoyable as it has for me. And as always, at the end of the video, if you're new to my channel, hit that like, subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. And if you've already subscribed, welcome back and continue to hit that like button. And thanks for your support. I do what I do because of you. So without further ado, let's get this Clean With Me marathon started. Hey guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces. I'm currently in my backyard because in today's video, we're going to be doing a patio refresh. We need to clean it, decorate it, and refresh the landscaping projects we completed last year. But not only are we doing a patio refresh today, we're also doing some work in the front of our home, cleaning up the front garden, adding new plants, power washing, and de-weeding. And in between the yard work, I'm sharing a simple homemade recipe that you can make in under 30 minutes. So if you enjoy this type of content, continue watching. And if you're new to my channel, at the end of the video, please remember to hit that like, subscribe button. And if you've already subscribed, you know that hitting that like button, as well as watching the entire video, really supports my channel. After clearing the furniture off the patio, I'm using a Troy-built jet gas handheld leaf blower to remove the debris, with plans to power wash it later. By the way, it's all hands on deck for today's cleanup. Hubby and our oldest son are working in the front of our home, while our youngest son and myself are tackling the projects in the back. And our oldest son is de-weeding the side of the home as well. When not in use, we keep the patio furniture covered. The covers do a great job of protecting the furniture from the elements, but not from the pests, dirt, and debris. So every year, I like to clean the chairs and tables using Dawn dish detergent and water. Unfortunately, we had to leave Max in the house, so hubby could power wash the front walkway. Also, our homeowners association requires all dogs to be leashed when outside. So poor Max, he had to watch from the windows and doors as we cleaned. As hubby finished power washing the walkway, I removed as much of the weeds as possible between the patio pavers. Last year, I tried using the power washer to remove the weeds, but that was a huge fail. So I ordered this de-weeding tool off Amazon, which worked perfectly. Hubby's done power washing the sidewalk, which means I can finally power wash the patio. And boy, did I have fun using it. I think I washed the patio twice, which was unnecessary, but I also power washed all the siding, windows, doors, and even the trash cans. I chose not to power wash the chairs or end tables because, again, spot cleaning worked just fine. Unfortunately, the trash cans were full, so I didn't get an opportunity to power wash the interior of them, but there's always a next time. After removing the excess water from the windows, doors, and trash cans, I returned to help my youngest son with the patio furniture. We still need to freshen up the landscaping projects we completed last year, so getting this patio furniture done quickly is a must. The grass in front of these pavers refused to grow, so we decided to remove the little bit of grass that was there and lay mulch instead. The weed block we laid last year did a great job of controlling the weeds, so today's cleanup shouldn't be difficult at all. This is another area where grass refused to grow, and it's where our septic tank is located. So I didn't want to plant anything here, as tree and scrub roots can grow into the drain lines, clogging and breaking them. We do plan to add edging along this area, as well as the space located near our septic tank lid. I'm not sure what type of edging to use, considering it is in front of the patio. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Our goal today is to clean this area up and clean and replace the landscaping lights I picked up from Sam's last year. After tidying up the patio, we decided to call it a day with plants to finish the patio in the morning, as well as cleaning up the front of our home and adding new plants to the garden. Everyone else relaxed the rest of the evening, but I needed to prepare dinner, so something quick and easy was on the menu: homemade sausage and turkey spaghetti. I chose spaghetti for dinner because after all that hard work, I needed one of the easiest recipes out there. I started by chopping up 1 medium onion and sauteed it along with a tablespoon of minced garlic. I then mixed a pound of ground turkey with 5 Johnsonville sausage links, after removing the skins, of course. Instead of the links, you can use the ground Johnsonville sausage, but I found the links to be more flavorful. The secret to this recipe is the pizza sauce. I tried tomato sauce in the past, but the family preferred the pizza sauce instead. And of course, seasonings are a must. Along with 2 cans of pizza sauce, Rotel diced tomatoes with chilies, and tomato paste, I added oregano, Italian seasoning, Italian herbs, salt, and pepper. I would usually add beef bouillon cubes to the water and boil before adding the spaghetti noodles, but I was out of the bouillon cubes and low on noodles, so I added broken bits of lasagna noodles instead. By the way, after adding your seasonings to the meat, you want to simmer on low heat until your noodles are done. after tasting it, I realized I forgot to add the onion powder and second can of pizza sauce. I also stopped measuring my seasonings long ago, so now I add them as I taste. The noodles are almost done. They usually take about 8 to 10 minutes to prepare. Until then, I want to constantly stir my meat mixture to ensure all the seasonings and sauces are incorporated. And after the noodles are done, you want to drain them and then serve. Store my pasta separate from the sauce because it eliminates that window of opportunity for the noodles to soak up that extra liquid while they chill. Also, if I have any extra pasta, I can freeze it and use it for another dish later. But if you choose to mix them together, do it while the sauce is cooking for an additional 1 to 2 minutes. It's the next day, and after a quick run to Home Depot, I want to replace the 2 dried shrubs with the 2 new plants I purchased today. I am aware that I do not have a green thumb, and I do my best to keep them alive. By the way, the 2 I'm replacing, I planted those along with 5 others last year, so I was happy to see the other 5 are thriving. While I was watering these plants, I noticed how filthy the front door was, along with the purple lilies in the garden. So I'm going to use a sprinkler head to clean the front door, as well as the plants, front porch, and wash any remaining dirt off the sidewalk. Hubby pressure washed these areas yesterday, so that's where all the dirt is coming from. As you can see, these purple plants are filthy, and I was very careful not to overstimulate them as I cleaned. They return every year, and I actually started with 2 and replanted pieces of them throughout my garden because they're so easy to maintain. Again, hubby pressure washed this walkway yesterday, so I'm only removing the dirt I placed on here today. After replacing the hose, I need to run to Lowe's to pick up a few more things needed to complete the backyard. Also, we need to finish cleaning the interior and exterior of the front door, and using spray away glass cleaner does it every time. Although not needed, I purchased 2 bags of mulch to add around the new plants in the garden, sand for the backyard, and a few other things that were not on my list. Again, it wasn't necessary to add this additional mulch as there was sufficient amount already there, but my goal was to cover the dirt around the new plants. After adding the additional bag on the other side and spreading them out both, there was one thing left to do in this front yard, and that is tidy, which means this year's front garden refresh is complete. purchased the additional bag of sand to place under the trash bins, which prevents their mobility. The sand also keeps them from sitting in the mud. The grass in this area doesn't grow, so adding sand under the trash bins works. Each year, I replace the lava rocks in the fire pit. I like using lava rocks in the fire pit because they absorb and radiate heat very well, which means the fire pit stays hot for a longer period of time, allowing the family and I to enjoy it longer. Additionally, they are very lightweight, making them easy to move around and clean up. After some final touches, our outdoor patio refresh is complete. Hey guys, welcome to Sissy Spaces, and to my lifetime subscribers, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying your day today, and I want to thank you for sharing a part of it with me. Today's video is a good one as I'm cleaning, restocking, and organizing our fridge, pantry, linen closet, and laundry room. I'm also taking you with me to Walmart for our weekly grocery haul, and we'll visit Sam's and PetSmart for additional items needed. And as promised, in last week's video, we're continuing with our monthly cleaning goal of cleaning all the walls within our home for the month of June. But first I need to clean our fridge and prep the pantry for restocking and organizing later. And it wouldn't be a Sissy Spaces video without some laundry motivation. So I hope you enjoy this one and it motivates and inspires you to do some cleaning, restocking, and organizing of your own. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, please remember at the end of the video to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I use these line of home edit containers to store carrots, celery, and other veggie items that we, along with Max, snack on throughout the week. I line them with paper towels to absorb the moisture, which leaves them fresh, crisp, and easy to grab when on the go. Plus, they're readily available to add to any recipes when needed. I try not to overindulge Max with snacks as I clean the fridge, but he is just so dang cute that I can't help myself. And because of this, whenever anyone opens the fridge, he thinks it's snack time. But his vet did say he was within his weight standards. So I guess this habit is not so bad after all. Now that the fridge is clean, we're going to focus on the freezer. This is going to be a quick and easy project because I bag most of our frozen items, which limits the amount of crumbs in the freezer, but I do like to check it weekly just in case the boys didn't close their freezer bags properly and remove any crumbs left behind. Before continuing on in the kitchen, I want to place a load of darks in the wash. I will usually do this after making my bed, but hubby just woke up And because the laundry room is located directly across from our bedroom, I didn't want to wake him. After this, we'll sanitize the laundry basket, then return to the kitchen to finish cleaning, starting with the chandelier in our eat-in area. I'm using the mango scented Lysol disinfectant spray to sanitize our laundry basket. But to use it properly, you will need to spray your surface for 3 to 4 seconds until covered. Then let the surface remain wet for at least 3 minutes to disinfect it. Also use it on shoes, backpacks, and coats, and on occasion on our soft surfaces such as couches, pillows, and mattresses. While eating breakfast, I couldn't help but notice how dirty this chandelier was, although I did clean it a little over a month ago. In order to reach it, I need to remove the table and chairs and use a ladder for easier access. I've also found a soapy water solution consisting of Dawn dish detergent and water works well at removing the buildup of dirt from the glass. You can also remove the light fixtures and place them in the soapy water solution, but because I clean them often, a quick wipe with a damp microfiber cloth works just fine. Our loaded darks are ready to go in the dryer. Once loaded, we'll add 1 Gain Moonlight Breeze scented dryer sheet, then prep our washer for tomorrow. Since we're already in here, we'll grab a Swiffer dry sweeping cloth as well as the mop to quickly dust all the walls in the kitchen. We're not using the foaming wall cleaner today as it's not needed, considering all the walls within our home were just painted a little over 8 months ago. I found this method of using the Swiffer dry mop and cloths as the easiest when removing cobwebs and dust off the walls. Our home backs up to a wooded area, so in the evenings we get a lot of moths and other bugs who get stuck in the cobwebs. So at least twice per year, I dust the walls first in the summer, then in the fall, use the Zep foaming wall cleaner to clean them. You can also use this method to clean the moldings, but I prefer the Swiffer duster, and sometimes use a damp microfiber cloth to remove any stuck-on dirt. Now that the walls in the kitchen are done, this means we've only cleaned the walls in 2 rooms of our home so far this month. And it also means we will not finish cleaning all the walls within our home for the month of June, and that's okay. As I always say, do what you can when you can. I would usually vacuum the floors after removing the laundry from the dryer, but I wasn't sure the clothes would be dry before leaving to purchase groceries. And if I wait until after the grocery haul, vacuuming the floors in the laundry room more than likely would not get done. While out earlier this morning, my oldest son grabbed 2 cases of bottled water, which was very helpful because that's one less thing I need to get today. I'm always complaining about the lack of trunk space I have when purchasing groceries and make separate trips in order to accommodate everything. We have discussed purchasing another vehicle, but it is currently not in the budget. We're still waiting on our custom blinds to be installed in the dining room and chose the stringless ones like these here. The ones with the strings are a pain to close, and we're slowly replacing these old ones with the stringless ones as needed. Next up is cleaning the door leading to the backyard. It rained last night as well as early this morning, so I do apologize for the lighting. I was also planning on cleaning the exterior of the door, but it's supposed to rain later this evening, so I chose not to. Our back patio is not covered, so cleaning the exterior of the door is a waste of time as well as product usage. I told Max to turn his head so as not to get any spray in his eyes, and surprisingly he did it. I swear he becomes more and more human every day. Along with cleaning the top of the table, I also need to clean the bottom, as it gets just as filthy as the top. And of course, I sprayed too much pledge on it, but was able to easily remove it and use the excess on the cloth to clean the bottom and sides of the table as well. I hadn't planned to clean the side of the table, but noticed crusted up food residue in the crevices. The last thing we need to do to finish this eat-in area is to sweep and mop the floors. But before mopping, I want to clean the countertops in the kitchen, as well as fold and put away our load of laundry. After checking the time, I decided to hold off on mopping the floors today because I need to make it to the market before dinner. So we're going to return the table under the chandelier, then sweep the bar area before cleaning the countertops in the kitchen. I cleaned the chairs and bar stools last week, so there isn't a need to do that today. You've also noticed that I've used several microfiber cloths today because with each I'm using a different cleaning product. With the fridge, I used Dawn dish detergent and water, spray away glass cleaner on the door, Pledge expert care on the table, and we'll use the Wyman's granite and stone cleaner to clean the granite countertops. I prefer to use the Wyman's granite and stone cleaners over other granite cleaners because the Wyman's brand of cleaners are less abrasive. The scent is not overpowering, and it not only cleans your granite and stone countertops, but also disinfects them. And I'm always impressed with the shine it leaves behind. While cleaning these countertops, I'm also paying special attention to the backsplash, especially in between the grout lines. By the way, I just heard the jingle on the LG dryer, which means their clothes are dry and can be folded and put away. So we're going to stop to do that before cleaning the remaining countertops in the kitchen. After cleaning the lint trap, I did remove some of the items from the laundry basket and place them back in the dryer. I forgot to remove the pockets in hubby's sweatpants, so they were still damp, but only required a few more minutes to dry. You'll also notice that all of these items belong to me and hubby, and that's because our oldest son gathered he and his brother's clothes last night so he could wash his uniform for work today. It's important to me that my boys learn household skills, so when they're on their own, they're self-sufficient. I also want them to be able to share 50% of the housework with their future significant other. It's not going to take long to fold these remaining items because they're all very similar. Once done, we'll store my t-shirts and tights in the closet and our remaining t-shirts in the armoire. And of course, organize each area along the way. By doing this every time I do laundry, I'm always able to maintain a clean and organized closet and armoire. Laundry is done, which means we're one step closer to our grocery haul and restocking our fridge, pantry, linen closet, and laundry room. Along with cleaning the countertops, I also need to clean the island sink and cooktop, areas I failed to clean after cooking breakfast earlier this morning.
I don't need a hit to believe that I'm living. You can lock me up if my tongue keeps slipping.
Along with the Wyman's granite and stone cleaner, I also use non-bleach Clorox wipes to quickly clean up any messes left behind. And again, I am going to spend a little more time today removing the grease splatters on the grout of the backsplash.
It's every part of me and everything I do. If it's the money part you're digging me, I will take you to a place downtown. But if you don't like all the bling you see, I'll show you my little smoother side.
I'm also going to spend some time cleaning the cooktop. But instead of using a cleaner specifically made for the cooktop, I'm going to use my non-bleach Clorox wipes. It seems the boys may have cleaned the splatters off the stainless steel part of the cooktop because it looked as if it had been wiped. But they didn't clean the cooktop itself. And I'm also going to use Clorox wipes to clean the caps and grates as well. These non-bleach Clorox wipes do a great job of removing stuck-on stains. And that's one of the reasons why I enjoy using them all over our home. While I was working and hubby was retired and raising our youngest son, he started using the Clorox wipes first because he found them easier to use versus the sprays. And he liked that they were also a disinfectant. And once I retired, I followed suit because they are convenient, but also overall a great cleaning product.
When we are out cruising, you don't need my hand to hold. I kinda like what we're doing, how this story will go.
Don't get me wrong, there are some cooktop cleaner sprays out there that do a great job. But hubby and I prefer the wipes because we can control the amount of product used on the cooktop and not worry about the stains ending up on the microfiber cloth, which sometimes has been a pain to remove in the laundry.
I don't need a hit to believe that I'm living. You can lock me up if my tongue keeps slipping. I'ma keep spitting up rhymes I'm digging, and you could be my fame.
I have soaked the grates and caps in hot water before and dried them by hand. And I've also placed them in the dishwasher, especially during the holidays. They're not bad at all today, so a quick wipe with these non-bleach Clorox wipes will work just fine.
The rhymes I'm digging, yeah, and I'ma keep spinning, yeah, the gears I'm digging.
I no longer clean the air fryer trays as it's now the boys' responsibility. I've also asked them to keep the toaster crumb tray cleaned as well. On occasion, I will check to see if they've stayed on top of it, and so far for the past 2 weeks, they have. I will continue to clean the exterior of these small appliances while cleaning the countertops and backsplash, but I'm leaving the interior cleaning up to the boys. I'm so proud of the young men they are becoming. And yes, they are not perfect, but neither are any of us. I'm just blessed to have boys that listen and want to learn. Once we're done cleaning the bar area, we'll sweep the floors in the kitchen, then throw on some shoes and head to Sam's first. I'm always exhausted after shopping at Sam's because the store is so large and it seems the items we need are located at all 4 corners of it. I try store pickup, but every time I'm either missing some things or the substitutes are not what I expected. So I chose to shop in the store on my own. On the bright side, though, at least I can consider it as a form of exercise for the day. These floors were dirty and full of Max's hair, and they did a great job of hiding it. I'm almost embarrassed at showing you the cloth. It has been a couple of days since they were last swept, so I shouldn't be surprised. So let's dispose of this cloth, grab my favorite shoes and purse, and head to Sam's. There are some advantages to having this small car, and their gas mileage and its ability to fit in this small garage. By the power of television, we are back from Sam's, and can begin the restocking portion of today's video. We didn't need much from Sam's, but the essentials. And of course I need to grab one of my favorite snack items, which are the chocolate covered almonds. I also want to try this chicken salad I found, as I had planned to make some later this week anyway. And of course I need to stock up on my favorite Santa Fe salad. I plan to cook a chicken casserole this week, so I purchased these already cooked rotisserie chickens, which saves me a lot of time. The family and I really enjoy the fresh squeezed orange juice and thick cut bacon, and the chicken tenders and mozzarella sticks are a lunch favorite amongst the boys. As I mentioned earlier, I like bagging most of my freezer items, which reduces crumbs from ending up in the bottom of my freezer. By the way, when using Ziploc bags, ensure you're using the freezer bags when storing freezer items, because Ziploc also makes gallon-sized storage bags, which doesn't hold up well in the freezer. Sam's had a sale on these Cascade Platinum dishwasher tablets, and since I only had a few left in this other container, I decided to get them today. I also like to purchase the 2-pack of honey wheat bread from Sam's, since we eat almost 2 packs per week, and also the chips in bulk. Since this month has Father's Day, I decided to stock up on my husband's favorite flavored chips, which are the Ruffles cheddar and sour cream. Presentation is very important to me, so whenever I restock items, I like to take time to ensure it's organized well, and all the labels on like items are facing the same way. This may seem to be a little eccentric, but I guarantee you that if you take this one simple step, your family will begin taking these extra steps as well to keep it looking that way. Whenever we're within a week of running out of toilet paper, I stock up. COVID taught me one thing, and that's you can never have enough toilet paper. Don't get me wrong, we didn't run out during COVID, and that's because of this one simple rule. Also, I always leave the other half on the stairs so one of the boys can restock the linen closet located in the hallway bath. Once done placing these halos in the dip tray, we'll head to Walmart, and I'm taking you with me as I purchase some of me and the rest of the family's favorite hygiene items, like the soft soap hand soap, the Palmer's cocoa butter lotion, Aveeno body wash, and me and my youngest son's facial care products. I also got a little sidetracked while searching for storage containers, but this always makes the shopping trips more fun. Where I became sidetracked. I saw these indoor-outdoor items and fell in love with the color. The prices were not bad at all, and they seemed pretty sturdy and of great quality. But question, how would you keep them clean? I did eventually find what I was looking for and chose the 10-pack Home Edit line of storage containers at $24.98 versus paying $50 for 5 of the 2-pack storage bins at $9.98 each. After bringing these home, I had planned to immediately place them in my vanity drawers and organize the contents, but as of today, it's still not done. I have placed it on my list of things to do for next week's video. In the meantime, I did purchase additional items such as paper towels, snacks, eggs, and other essentials. was unpacking these items, I remembered that I still need to go to PetSmart for Max's wet food, because as of today, he has 1 can left. So once I'm done unpacking and restocking these items, I need to make my 3rd grocery trip for the day. I like storing my eggs in this container versus leaving them in the egg crate. It's much easier to remove them, and because it's clear, I can see when I'm low on stock. They were out of my caramel macchiato coffee cream, so I reverted back to an old favorite. And I've also purchased some more of these pepper jack cheese sticks, which serves as a quick grab-and-go snack. Yes, this is a lot of butter, but we use it in most, if not all, of our recipes. I also stocked up on my favorite market-side soups, which are the clam chowder, chicken chowder, and lobster bisque flavors. And we were low on the beef hot dogs for the boys. I need to clean the celery before placing it in the fridge, but first I want to restock the laundry room as well as the linen closet in my bathroom. It's always so messy transferring this laundry detergent from the box to this clear acrylic container, but I prefer using the container because it's easy to remove the detergent from it versus the box, and I can see when I'm low. I also like transferring the firework beads to this container because it frees up space in the cabinet where all the laundry supplies are kept, and again, I can see when replacements are needed. Before restocking the linen closet, I want to place my facial toner in this vanity drawer. I would usually place the overflow in the overflow drawer, but I only have a drop of toner left in the old bottle, which will be used tonight. To clean this celery, I'm using a combination of white distilled vinegar and tap water. I'm also going to allow it to soak while restocking the pantry, then place our remaining freezer items in the gallon-sized Ziploc freezer bags before placing them in the freezer. This does take time, but saves time later by not having to clean the freezer as often. The boys really like these Ore-Ida crinkle-cut fries, but the 8-pound bags are no longer sold at our local Sam's. So I purchased the 5-pound bags instead at Walmart, which costs more, but our boys are worth it. Once we're done placing these items in the freezer, we'll restock our beverage cabinet with the boys' favorite sodas of Mountain Dew and Sprite. Along with halos, I also purchased a few navel oranges and mangoes. I've said this before, but mangoes are a great snack as it improves your gut health, support healthy weight goals, boosts hair and skin health, as well as lowers cholesterol and controls your blood pressure. The downside is it does get stuck between your teeth, but that's what floss is for. I place these pecan halves in our oatmeal whenever we have it for breakfast. They're high in nutrients, but the recommended serving size is 1 ounce, which is about 19 pecan halves. Although the base of the celery is edible, no one in the family, including Max, likes to eat it, so I always cut it off and trash it. I also like to cut the stalk or rib, which is one celery stalk, in half, which stores easier and is the perfect size for a grab-and-go snack. The last items we need to restock from this grocery haul, besides the pecan halves, are the pre-cut and pre-washed carrots. I wouldn't usually purchase these because they dry out quickly and are more expensive, but there were slim pickings of the fresh carrots at my local Walmart, and this was the best of what they had. And of course, Max could care less. The last items needed for today's grocery haul is Max's wet canned food. I like purchasing 2 cases at once to stock up, but also I receive some great coupons every time I do so. I also like purchasing his food from PetSmart, which is close by and conveniently located in a fairly large shopping outlet. So let's restock Max's drawer in the kitchen and call it a night. Hey guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces. Today's video is a good one as I'm cleaning and decorating my master bedroom. I've been planning this for a while now while collecting linens, pillows, artwork, a rug, and other decor items. But before we get started, I need to place these sheets in the laundry while hubby drills the holes for the artwork that will hang above our bed. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if so, at the end of the video, please remember to hit that like subscribe button. And if you've already subscribed, you know that hitting that like button, as well as watching the entire video, really supports my channel. There were a few decor items that were difficult to link, so I ask that you watch the entire video or leave it running in the background and listen as I mention where everything is from. Also, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My friends call me Charlene, but my family call me Sissy, thus the channel name. I live outside of Atlanta with my husband of 32 years, our 2 young adult sons, and our fur baby Max. I enjoy creating all cleaning and homemaking videos, and I give you tips and tricks on how I maintain a clean and tidy home. So leave a comment and introduce yourself. I would love to hear from you, and I always respond. Now that the holes are drilled for the artwork, we can begin cleaning this room. I'm using a Swifter to remove the dirt and debris from the moldings and floorboards, and we'll use a Swifter sweeping cloth to dry mop the floors. Unfortunately, I still haven't found a bed frame to fit this oversized king adjustable base, but after decorating this bed and hanging artwork, you could barely notice. But I'm still looking for a bed frame, and once found, we'll definitely share it with you. The hardest part of this master bedroom clean and decorate with me was moving this bed back in its place. It's a Tempur-Pedic Ergo Extend adjustable base and Lux Breeze firm mattress. They are an investment, but are worth every penny. This Curio cabinet is from Wayfair and it's called the Castella Bunching Lighted Curio Cabinet. It's made by Hooker Furniture and stands at 90 inches in height, 44 inches in width, and weighs a little over 230 pounds. This fireplace is also from Wayfair and it's called the Centennial Grand Electric Fireplace, but it's made by Real Flame and unlike the Curio cabinet, does require some assembly upon arrival. It's 43 inches in height, 55 inches in width, and it also comes in the color black. My future plans are to mount this electric fireplace to the wall. I chose an electric portable fireplace over a real wood-burning fireplace because of the cost savings, portability, and versatility. It's kid and pet safe as there are no exposed surfaces that can cause accidental burns. Now that our dusting's done, we can condition our wood surfaces, starting with these nightstands using the Pledge Expert Care Lemon Scented Polish. Similar to the Curio cabinet shown earlier, these nightstands are from Wayfair and are 32 inches in height, 34 inches in width, and weigh a little over 32 pounds. By the way, I forgot to mention earlier that this firebox on this fireplace is 30% larger than the standard firebox and mimics the look of a real fire. After dusting my glass surfaces, I like using the ammonia-free spray-away glass cleaner to remove any fingerprints, dust, and dirt left behind. This is a foaming glass cleaner, which in my opinion does a better job than most other glass cleaners on the market. This Curio cabinet, as well as the nightstands, also has an antique slate finish with 2 sleeted glass doors and adjustable shelves. It was designed to be used as a Curio cabinet or bookcase, but as you can see, I use it as a dresser. The only downside to this fireplace is you would have to remove the firebox from the hearth, then disassemble it in order to remove the dust inside. And because of the warm weather in South Georgia, it doesn't get cold enough around this time of the year to use it, but on occasion, I like to turn it on for the beauty of it only. Our sheets are in the dryer, which means we are one step closer to the fun part, which is decorating this room. Instead of using the Dyson V15 vacuum, I've decided to use the Swiffer dry sweeping mop to clean these floors, because in my opinion, the Swiffer dry sweeping cloth does a better job of removing dust than the vacuum, but not so well at removing large pieces of debris. In that case, you would need to use the vacuum instead. These floors were dusty, as you can see from the cloth, but they're also dirty. So after using the vacuum to pick up any large debris left behind, we're again using a Swiffer product, but instead of the dry cloths, we're using a wet pads instead to mop these floors. We're only going to mop where the rug goes first, so I can get my oldest son to help me place it under the bed before he goes to work. Rolling this rug under the bed was very difficult as the adjustable base and mattress weigh a total of 399 pounds. After removing the mattress though, we were then able to lift the adjustable base and roll the rug in place. We still need to vacuum the rug, but I wanted to finish mopping these floors first. This is a fairly large room, so when mopping or vacuuming, it does take time. This is the Loloa X Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines machine washable rug. It's almost a 9x12 in the color Pebble Taupe. It's very soft, stain resistant, and is made from recycled materials. I ordered it from Amazon and used rug tape to keep it in place. cleaning the vacuum and making the bed, we can start decorating, putting all of our new decor in place. I will do my best to link all items, but if there are any that I missed, please leave a comment and I'll happily share them with you. I've had this bedding for a while now, as well as this art piece I'm placing above the bed. The dark olive green quilt is from Target and is made by Threshold, and the chunky knit blanket I'm placing on top of it later is in the color Natural and is from Castella. Next up are the pillows. The larger pillows are from HomeGoods, and I will link the SKU number in my description box. They're made in India and are sold with the pillow inserts, which are heavy and choppable, as you can see. The 18 by 18 pillows are from the Target Threshold line and are cotton lined with a soft polyester filling. And yes, you can remove the pillow covers. We're using the same ottoman, side table, and chairs I've had before, but I am looking to replace them in the future. I'm using a Clorox wipe to clean the side table, which is really a plant stand, and the Conair fabric shaver to remove all the lint, peels, and fuzz from the furniture. By the way, this Conair fabric shaver is from Amazon, and it is battery operated. It has a 3-setting distance controller for a customized fabric shave, and the fuzz is caught in the detachable lint catcher for easy disposal. Some of these books are from HomeGoods as well as the bookends. The Korean woven baskets are from McGee & Co. as well as the metal easel, and the frame is from Target, but the artwork is from Amazon. After some final touches, let's look at our bedroom before and then the after. In the following clips, I've also included some evening and nighttime video with the fireplace on. This gives you an idea of how realistic the flame looks. Hey guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces. Today's video is a cook and clean with me, but I'm also sharing a large grocery haul from Sam's, Walmart, Target, and PetSmart. With this, I'm doing a lot of restocking and organizing, as well as some laundry motivation. and I'm excited to share with you some information about today's sponsor, which is the healthy footwear brand Fitville. So if you enjoyed this type of content, continue watching. And at the end of the video, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. To all my new subscribers, again, welcome. My friends call me Charlene, but my family call me Sissy, thus the channel name. I live outside of Atlanta with my hubby of 33 years, our 2 young adult sons, and our fur baby Max. I enjoy creating all cleaning and homemaking videos, and I give you tips and tricks on how I maintain a clean and tidy home. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and it motivates you to do some cooking and cleaning of your own. When unloading the dishwasher, I always do 2 things. First, I check to see if there's enough rinse aid in the dispenser, because if it's low, it decreases the drying performance of the dishwasher, thus costing time and money. And I return the dishes to its designated space within the kitchen. By doing this, it reduces clutter and gives the appearance of a neat and organized home. As you may have noticed, I like using glass storage containers and white dinnerware. Studies have shown that it's safer to store your food in glass containers versus plastic, because glass containers don't have pores like plastic containers, which means food particles don't get stuck in them and grow bacteria. And I use white dinnerware because it's timeless, versatile, and can match any table setting. And I'm still washing my dishes before placing them in the dishwasher. This not only ensures cleaner dishes, but also saves you time and money, because your dishwasher is not running longer on the normal cycle and you don't have to clean the dishwasher filter as often. Also, when loading silverware, separate them so they're evenly distributed. This allows the water to pass through each utensil more easily, resulting in a deeper clean. After washing Max's bowl and storing it away, I noticed he was low on food and will restock it today. I also need to clean our eat-in table. I clean it at least once per day and condition and polish the wood using the Pledge Expert Care wood oil. My goal is to maintain the stain and keep it looking newer for longer, and so far it's working. You don't need to use this much Pledge to clean and polish your wood surfaces. I get a little carried away with it sometimes, like today, which means I spend more time than needed removing all the wood oil. But I must admit, I'm always impressed with the shine it leaves behind. Routinely, I complete 1 load per day, but today plan to complete 2 because of the busy schedule I have tomorrow. Washing, drying, and folding at least 1 load per day has been a game changer for me and my family, because I'm no longer overwhelmed by piles of dirty laundry needing to be done, and my family always have something clean and ready to wear on a daily basis. This has saved us a lot of time and money, because we're no longer washing laundry at all times of the day or purchasing items we don't need because it's buried under piles of dirty laundry. Up next, we need to clean the oven. This LG double oven does have a self-cleaning function, but I like to clean it by hand, which prevents burning out the control panel. I found whenever the self-cleaning function is used, the temperature gets so hot it burns out the control panel, and I've already had to replace it twice. Because of this, I also use the bottom oven at least twice a week, but only use the top oven during the holidays. For a quick and easy clean, I use Dawn Power Wash, which is an excellent degreaser. I also use it to clean the interior of the oven, but I'm very careful when spraying it as not to spray any on the lights or the fan, as this will eventually hinder their performance. I also like using the yellow side of a Scotch-Brite sponge to scrub away any stuck-on food residue, ensuring I rinse the sponge in between each use. And to remove any soap residue left behind, I wet a black dish towel and wipe it until it's clean. At one point, I was using my white microfiber cloths to remove the soap residue, which was a huge mistake, because now most of my white microfiber cloths are looking a little gray. Anyway, lesson learned, and that's why I started using some of my old black dish towels. You'll also notice that I'm avoiding scrubbing the fan located in the back of the oven because at one point I scrubbed too hard and it squeaked. So now I clean it using the old black dish towels only. We're not only cleaning the interior of the oven today, but also the black oven liner and oven racks. I'm doing a quick clean today again using the green versus yellow side of the sponge, which is more abrasive and effective at removing any stuck-on food residue. And I'm using the exact same black damp dish towel to remove all of the soap residue. I do deep clean the oven and oven racks every 3 months by spraying them all over with the Dawn Power Wash and leaving it on overnight before cleaning. I found by speed cleaning the oven monthly and deep cleaning it once every 3 months prevents a buildup of grease and food debris, which causes unpleasant odors, smoke, and even fires. At least once per week, I deep clean the sink, rubber disposal splash guard, and drain plug using the Dawn Power Wash. Daily, I give it a quick wipe at the end of the day, which prevents germs and grime from building up. Also on occasion, after deep cleaning it, I may use the Wyman stainless steel cleaner and polish, which leaves it looking like new. The drain plugs get pretty grimy, so you definitely want to clean them at least once per week, as well as sterilize your sponges in the dishwasher, in which I do at the end of the day whenever I have a full load. Our eat-in table, oven, and sink are clean, which means it's time for my mid-morning break. Max is normally down for his nap around this time, which gives me an hour to answer emails and respond to your comments. By the way, thank you for commenting on the videos. This really helps my channel grow. And as you can see, we're less than 500 subscribers away from reaching our goal of 5,000 subscribers by fall. So if you're not already subscribed, please do so at the end of the video. After the break, we need to clean the family room, check on laundry, and clean the counters and floors in the kitchen before heading to Walmart, Sam's, Target, and PetSmart for our weekly large grocery haul. By the way, these pastries are from Sam's and they come in an assortment of 5 different flavors. I should have left them in the original container because within a few days they dried out and I had to throw the remainder away, but not before eating all of the strawberry pound cake slices you see here. The break was nice and I really enjoyed reading your comments and had a few laughs along the way. In the family room, we're going to do a speed clean of the sofa, side chair, and ottoman. And I'll have the iRobot that we keep in here vacuum the floors. We also have another iRobot on this floor that we keep in the dining room, but we'll use that one to vacuum the kitchen. Again, this is a speed clean, so it won't take long at all. I do plan to deep clean this sofa in the next few weeks though, by removing all of the cushion covers and placing them in the wash. And I plan to separate and spot clean the entire sofa, including the ottoman. Hopefully by then I'll have new pillow covers and we'll wash these and store them until winter. Off camera, I also use this brush to clean Max's hair off the sofa and at least once per week give the sofa and ottoman a thorough vacuum. By the way, I just heard the jingle on the LG washer, so that means our first load is ready to go in the dryer. And for the sake of time, we'll place a second load in the washer off camera. For those that are new to my channel, I use the following combination of laundry products for each load. 1/4 cup of Gain powdered detergent, white distilled vinegar that I place in the fabric and bleach tray, borax as a deodorizer, as well as the Gain Moonlight Breeze scented firework beads. And in the dryer, I place 1 Gain Moonlight Breeze scented dryer sheet. I also use the Shout Laundry Stain Remover Spray to treat and remove stubborn stains. Now that we have our iRobot vacuums going, we can clean the countertops in the kitchen, which have been seriously neglected this week. I usually wipe these counters down daily, but haven't had much time to do it at all. So today, we're going to clean them, as well as pay special attention to the island, in which we consider the workhorse of the kitchen. This is a pop-up outlet, and whenever I clean the island, I make sure to clean it, being careful not to get any product inside of it. Also, I would usually spray the entire island down first and allow the product to sit for at least 5 minutes in order for it to work. But at the moment, we're doing a speed clean because I do plan to clean the counters again after dinner. Sure when the back of this TV, backsplash, or counter behind it was last cleaned, but we'll definitely take care of it today. And as you can see, we sort of jerry-rigged the wires so they're not seen when the TV is in place, but I'm sure we can come up with something better, but not today. It's also time to clean, descale, and change the filter on the Keurig coffee pot, which is on my list of things to do tomorrow, as well as disassemble and deep clean each part of the Dyson V15 vacuum. I'll try to include both of those in next week's video. Can you believe it's already July? Before you know it, it'll be fall and time to decorate again. And which I must admit is very exciting. I do enjoy cleaning, but I always get excited when it's time to decorate. I just hope I don't overdo it, considering it will be my first time ever decorating for fall. Also, with a new month, it means I need to review our spending budget for the month of June and set our budget for July. This, along with frugal spending, has allowed us to remain debt-free and keep it off for over 9 years now. And I'll include more information about that as well in next week's video. I would like to thank Fitville for sponsoring a part of today's video. As a person with flat white feet, it's always difficult finding the best walking shoes that are supportive while comfortable at the same time. Aware of my plight, Fitville reached out and sent 2 pairs of my choosing. The first is called the Fitville Women's Top Grip SR Work Shoe in the color black. And after trying them on and wearing them all day today, I can attest they were very comfortable and alleviated the back pain I experienced while wearing my other walking shoes. They also sent another pair, which are called the Fitville Women's Court Tennis Amadeus V5 in the color white, black, and burnt orange. I wore those the next day while on my morning walk and like the black pair, very comfortable. And as you can see, their website is easy to navigate with hundreds of shoes, clothing, and accessories priced as low as $30 for her and him. Fitville not only have shoes for those with flat white feet like me, but also those who are diabetic, recovering, or in need of waterproof shoes. Fitville is known for their comfort technology, which means the shoes mold to the contour of your feet, enhancing movement and comfort. Also, Propel Core technology, which blends ergonomic design with materials that ensure a steady support of stride and shock absorption, and ErgoFit technology that optimizes stability and cushioning, keeping your feet in the correct posture for functional all-day wear. So overall, I highly recommend these shoes, and Fitville would like to offer all my friends a $20 discount using the below link. And I'll also include this link in my description box. Along with visiting Walmart, Sam's, Target, and PetSmart for our weekly large grocery haul, I also needed to stop by UPS to return those stems from Amazon that I shared with you in last week's video. And I was low on hair moisturizer, so I stopped at Sally's, but of course they were out. After storing these Walmart bags, I'll share with you the first half of our large grocery haul. We were low on the pepper jack cheese strings, as well as Walmart brand of hash brown patties and sharp cheddar cheese. I also try to keep a large stock of baby carrots for Max, caramel macchiato coffee cream for me, and Bubba burgers for hubby and the boys. I love eating this no-bake cheesecake with cinnamon-flavored graham crackers as a dessert, and we were low on the crinkle-cut fries, as well as celery and eggs. We also need to replenish our stock of white distilled vinegar that I mostly use in our laundry, and we needed brown sugar for our morning oatmeal, another container of vegetable oil, and the boys' favorite sodas. We also needed a few hygiene items such as shampoo, lotion, and body wash. My youngest wanted mac and cheese, so we were in need of macaroni noodles. And we were low on ketchup, milk chocolate chips, and Ritz crackers. I started drinking these small containers of apple juice as a substitute for sodas, and we were low on old-fashioned grits, cereal for the boys, pecans for our morning oatmeal, the cinnamon crackers that I mentioned earlier with the no-bake cheesecake, and syrup for our morning waffles and the boys' French toast sticks. Now that summer is here, keeping our snack drawer and bread drawers stocked is a must. I grabbed some hot dog and burger buns, as well as microwavable popcorn and an assortment of snack cakes, and my favorite popcorn, which is the Cheetos cheddar flavored popcorn. I've mentioned this in another video, but Max has a sensitive stomach, and whenever I replenish his stock of dog food, I purchased 2 cases at a time because it always sells out at our local PetSmart. I also visited HomeGoods to purchase new towels for the boys' bathrooms because their current towels are beginning to feel like sandpaper. But of course, I became sidetracked and stopped to look at throw pillows as well as decor before making it over to the towels section. But unfortunately didn't find any towels I preferred to use in their bathrooms. I figured I'd plan to stop at Target anyway to purchase some more of the Game Moonlight Breeze scented firework beads, so I'll look there for towels as well. These waffle weave bath towels were nice, and the price wasn't bad either, but they were the wrong color and didn't feel as soft as I would like them to be. After finally making it over to the firework beads, I purchased 3 of them in order to get the $10 promotional gift card they were offering at that time. It was pretty warm on this day, so of course I didn't film putting everything in the trunk. Once we're back home, I'll unpack everything and share part 2 of our large grocery haul. Along with the Gain firework beads from Target, the family and I also wanted some fresh squeezed orange juice from Sam's, as well as hot dogs and sausages, bacon, the boys' mozzarella sticks, and chicken tenders. And I plan to use one of these cooked rotisserie chickens in my casserole dish for dinner tonight. Again, to replenish our bread drawer, I picked up 2 packages of the Nature's Own honey wheat bread, as well as navel oranges, me and hubby's vitamins, Glade plug-ins, chocolate-covered almonds, an assortment of chips, paper towels, and 3 cases of the Deer Park bottled water. As you can see, I'm still wearing my Fitbill Top Grip SR work shoes, which are as comfortable as they were the moment I put them on. After restocking this laundry cabinet, I do plan to remove them and store them next to the other pair shown earlier. And again, use my discount code to receive $20 off any pair of your choosing. I decided to try the Walmart brand of dry sweeping cloths versus the Swiffer dry sweeping cloths because they were much cheaper. I'll let you know if it was worth the switch in another video. It's been a long time since I've had an empty coffee pot drawer, so it was nice to give it a thorough cleaning before restocking it. I also like to place each pod facing the same way, which makes it seem more appealing each day I open it. I may seem a little OCD when I do this, but it is so nice and calming to see things arranged neatly, and little things like this motivate me to organize other rooms just as neatly within my home. Now that all of our restocking is done, I can prepare dinner, which is this chicken pot pie recipe I usually cook in the fall because I consider it comfort food. But the boys have been asking for it, so I decided to put it in the rotation for this summer. It's a very easy recipe and only takes 10 minutes to prep. While our youngest son and I were restocking, our oldest son deboned the cooked rotisserie chicken shown earlier. To start, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees and gather your equipment, which consists of a 9x13 baking dish, a liquid measuring cup, and a wooden spoon, but I used a whisk. For the ingredients, you'll need 4 cups of cooked and shredded chicken, a half a cup of butter, a 12-ounce package of frozen peas and carrots, 2 cups of milk, an 11-ounce box of Cheddar Bay biscuit mix, a 10-ounce can of cream of chicken soup, and 1.5 cups of chicken broth. And of course, I'll have the recipe linked in my description box. Here I'm melting the 1/2 cup of butter in the microwave, which will be used to line the bottom of your 9x13 baking dish. I also want to finely chop the chicken our oldest son deboned earlier. You can also place it in the food processor, blender, or mixer to shred it as well. But remember from last week's video, I placed my mixer in the cabinet below in order to decorate that area on the counter. I also have a food processor, but I am just too lazy to pull it out. Besides, that will require more cleaning later. When done, and chopping the meat by hand, in my opinion, is more convenient. You'll notice today that as I cook, I like to clean, which makes cleanup at the end a breeze. Also, I need to grab the 2 cups of milk that's required for the recipe, as well as the frozen peas and carrots. And we need to see if our butter has completely melted. And if not, add a few more seconds on the microwave. As you can see, Max is waiting to see if I will give him more celery and carrots, which is a no, because he's eating in a little over an hour after this casserole is done. As a reminder, the only human food Max eats is celery and carrots. We'll open a can of his chicken-flavored and vegetable entree from the Hillside's Diet brand of dog food and top it with fresh carrots and celery, in which he loves. After placing this bowl in the sink to soak, I also need to grab our remaining ingredients, which is the 1.5 cups of chicken-flavored broth, a 10-ounce can of cream of chicken soup, and 1 of the 11-ounce package of the Cheddar Bay biscuit mix. By the way, I purchased the Cheddar Bay biscuit mix in bulk from Sam's, which comes with 4 of the 11-ounce packages. You want to mix one of those packages with 2 cups of any milk of your choice. Once blended, sprinkle your chicken evenly over the butter, then layer the frozen carrots and peas over the chicken. Once you've mixed your milk and Cheddar Bay biscuit mix, pour over your chicken and frozen peas and carrots, but do not stir. After that, you want to mix together your 10-ounce can of cream of chicken soup and 1.5 cups of chicken broth and pour over your casserole, and again, do not stir. But I do like to ensure the mixture is completely covering the casserole because this is the crust portion of the casserole, which is my family's second favorite part, besides the chicken, of course. As you can see, I like to try to get every last drop of this cream of chicken soup from this can. And I poured my 1.5 cups of chicken broth in this liquid measuring cup to ensure I didn't use too much, because if you do, your crust will be a little soggy. Once you mix both items together, you want to pour over your casserole, and as a reminder, do not stir. It does look as if this casserole dish is too full, but it's not. After placing this bowl in the sink, we'll place our casserole dish in our preheated 350 degrees oven uncovered for 1 hour and 15 minutes. The recipe says cook for 45 minutes, then in 10-minute intervals. But I found baking for 1 hour and 15 minutes straight ensures the biscuit mix is baked and golden brown around the edges. Now that our casserole's in the oven, I want to do a speed clean of this island, ensuring all food particles are removed. By the way, later that evening, after my oldest son did dishes, he did completely clean the entire island again using Clorox wipes. And I forgot I had laundry in the washer and dryer, and unfortunately, it was still there. So let's finish laundry before our casserole is done. I like to clean the lint trap after each load because a full lint trap can increase drying time, thus costing you time and money. I also conduct a deeper cleaning monthly by using a dryer cleaning kit to clean inside the lint trap compartment, then washing the lint trap itself with warm soapy water and allowing it to air dry overnight. I was happy to see my oldest son return home early because that means he can clean the dishes and the kitchen counters after dinner. It also means we can all sit down as a family for dinner tonight, something I thoroughly enjoy because now that the boys are older, it doesn't occur as often as I would like it to. After putting the laundry away and checking on the casserole, I noticed we still had about 30 minutes left to finish cooking. So I sat down to watch a little TV. And my favorite show at the moment is called The Acolyte, which aired on Disney Plus June 4th of this year. It is a Star Wars series and I absolutely love it. If you haven't watched the Star Wars series, The Acolyte can serve as your entry point. And in my opinion, it's a really good series. Laundry is done, and 34 minutes later, so was our casserole, and it looked perfect. The family and I ate half the casserole tonight and the remainder for lunch the following day. After storing the leftovers in the fridge, I called it a night because I was tired. By the way, my son did cut the watermelon, which served as dessert, and we ate the remainder of that the following day as well. You'll also notice what we consider to be one serving. That's why half of the casserole was eaten in one night. Also, I did store the leftovers in the fridge within the 2-hour time frame, but after waiting for it to cool for a few minutes. Hey guys, welcome to Sissy Spaces. And to my lifetime subscribers, welcome back. Also, happy Father's Day to all the fathers and single mothers out there, because if you are a single mother, you're a father too. I hope you're ready for lots of cleaning and organizing motivation, as well as a little bit of restocking and decluttering. In today's video, we're cleaning and organizing our kitchen, en suite bedroom and bathroom, the laundry room, and tidying up the family room and upstairs en suite closet. Also, hubby's taking care of some projects on his honey-do list, and I'm performing monthly maintenance on our washer and dryer. So if you enjoy this type of content, continue watching. And at the end of the video, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Our youngest son cleaned all of Max's hair off the couch this morning, but not off the ottoman, so I wanted to get that done first as part of my routine cleaning before finishing a decluttering project we started a few weeks ago. I'm also in today's video continuing with our monthly cleaning goal of cleaning all the walls, as well as cleaning, decluttering, and organizing all the cabinets and drawers within our home. So I hope you enjoy this one and it motivates you to do some cleaning and organizing of your own. Last week, I purchased a 10-pack of home edit storage containers for use in our primary bath. Today, I'm going to place them in 3 of our remaining vanity drawers and organize the contents. I absolutely love these storage containers as it separates items into categories and allows me to see everything I have, thus preventing duplicate purchases. After today, every vanity drawer within our home will have these containers, thus saving me time and money. The 3 drawers I'm focusing on in this vanity are what I consider as my hygiene, hair, and accessory drawers. It was a lot of fun organizing these because it's very similar to putting a puzzle together, as the containers were the puzzle pieces and putting them where they would fit was part of the fun. Once that was done, organizing the contents was quick and easy. I have made a few changes since this video, such as storing the alcohol and hydrogen peroxide in a kitchen cabinet we've designated for medical supplies, as these items are used by everyone in the family. Later, you'll see I disposed of the baby powder because I haven't used it in months, and rearrange some of the contents by putting those items I use most often at the very front. Another great tip when organizing cabinets and drawers is to assign one duty for each cabinet or drawer, as well as declutter first, group like items together, and use drawer organizers or dividers. My goal today is to no longer use the bronze toothbrush and toothpaste holders you see here. Over the years, I've collected several of them, which serve their purpose, but as of today, they're no longer needed. I also want to be able to see all my combs, because at the moment, they're stored in a black hairnet. But again, after today, that will change. By the way, I'm still loving this iHome portable vacuum. I use it all over the house now and still haven't charged it since its first use. Not only am I using it in here today, but I'm also using it to clean the vanity drawers in the upstairs en suite bathroom and to clean the lint trap in the dryer as well. I was disappointed to see that I had only 1 container left, but actually needed 2 for this drawer. For now, I'm going to settle on using this one and continue to use the plastic food storage container to hold my remaining hair accessories. I still use old tissue boxes to hold shopping bags that I use to line all the small trash containers within our home. This is a great way to save and another way to repurpose those plastic bags. At one point, I considered donating these bronze toothbrush toothpaste holders, but decided to keep them and use them to store smaller items in the laundry room. If I haven't used them though within the next 3 months, I will donate them to a family member as I've done in the past with other items I no longer have a use for. I rarely show this cabinet, but it's where I store items I plan to use when completing projects or repairs. I also store in this cabinet other necessities, such as light bulbs and batteries. As I was returning the step stool, I couldn't help but notice how much lint was on the bottom shelf, which means it's time to clean the aluminum vent duct hose, which is very simple to do. Hubby starts by detaching the length of the duct where it meets the wall, then vacuuming it with a hose extension on the vacuum. He also cleans the wall duct as well, and as you can see, it wasn't that bad because hubby does this at least twice per year, as well as vacuuming the exterior vent, which is located outside the home. Early this morning after cooking breakfast, I did my routine cleaning of the cooktop, counters, unloading and loading the dishwasher, as well as cleaning the floors. But I still need to clean the sink, as well as clean and polish the stainless steel appliances. I like using the Wyman stainless steel cleaner to do this because you don't need to use very much to achieve great results. You can use 1 part water to vinegar to clean it, but it requires that you follow up with 1 part water and alcohol to achieve the shine. In order to simplify things, I prefer using the Wyman stainless steel cleaner in the spray formula, which is quick and easy, and it saves a lot of time. To use the Wyman stainless steel cleaner, I spray it on the microfiber cloth versus directly on the appliance itself. By applying the cleaner to the microfiber cloth, it's less likely to cause streaks because you're using less of the product, and it reduces the amount of time used to remove the product, thus producing the desired results. We're not cleaning inside the oven or inside any of the other appliances today because we've done that over the last 3 weeks. Today our goal is to clean and polish the exterior of the stainless steel appliances and clean, declutter, and organize the remaining cabinets and drawers within our home. You can remove the knobs on this cooktop so it's easier to clean, but I no longer do this because the last time I did this, I lost one of the springs that's required in order to turn the knob and had to wait 3 weeks for a replacement. It takes more time to clean them while still attached to the cooktop, but as opposed to the alternative, I'm okay with that. This dishwasher does have a stainless steel tub, and on occasion, I do clean and polish the interior of it as well. But again, our focus is not on the interior of the appliances, but only the exterior. By the way, dishwashers with stainless steel tubs can run at higher temperatures since stainless steel can heat up at higher temperatures than plastic. These higher temperatures allow the dishwasher process to sanitize better and result in cleaner dishes. Also, dishes with stainless steel tubs run quieter than a dishwasher with a plastic tub. I don't usually polish this large sink since I use it throughout the day, but I figured I still have the microfiber cloth used to clean and polish the other appliances, so why not? Also, I'm not cooking tonight as hubby has plans to pick up dinner later, which means fewer dishes, if any, would need to be cleaned. In this upstairs owner suite, which is rented by my oldest son, I want to clean the sheets, dust the walls and furniture, as well as polish all of the furniture pieces. I also plan to clean the closet and deep clean the ensuite bath. Before placing these sheets in the wash, I want to clean my washer tub using the Fresh washing machine cleaner tablets. I do this on a monthly basis, along with cleaning the filter and draining the tub to help remove odor-causing residues in the washer. These tablets also are formulated to break up detergent residue and hard water minerals so they can be rinsed away. While upstairs, I didn't realize Hubby and our youngest son was outside cleaning the yard in preparation for the grass to be cut, and our oldest son was at work. So this means I'll need to check on Max periodically to ensure he doesn't have any accidents. I woke him up when I arrived downstairs because he was asleep on the couch. I'm going to give him a few treats and hope he behaves while I continue to clean upstairs. I keep an extra set of sheets for all the beds within our home because it's nice to not have to wait to make the bed. Also, an extra set of sheets come in handy if you lose power or your washer and dryer stops working unexpectedly. Those two scenarios have happened to me in the past, along with not having access to the washer and dryer while repairs or projects are being done. Yes, sheets are expensive, but having an extra set has saved me a lot of time and in some cases, money. I am planning to continue to dust the remaining walls in this room as well as the bathroom, but first I want to finish making the bed. For those that are new to my channel, my monthly cleaning goal for June is to clean all the walls within my home. And so far we've cleaned all the walls in the family room, kitchen, and the downstairs owner suite. And today we'll clean the walls in here. I also will dust the moldings using the Swiffer dry sweeping mop as well as the Swiffer duster. To all my new subscribers, welcome. My friends call me Charlene, but my family call me Sissy, thus the channel name. I live south of Atlanta with my husband of 33 years, our 2 young adult sons, and our fur baby Max. I enjoy creating all cleaning and homemaking videos and give you tips and tricks on how I maintain a clean and tidy home. So if you enjoy this type of content, continue watching. And at the end of the video, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. The walls are done, and it didn't take long at all. Up next, we're going to use a Swiffer duster to clean all the furniture pieces as well as the moldings before polishing the furniture using the Pledge Expert Care wood oil. I try to control the amount of dust within my home by dusting each room frequently so dust doesn't accumulate over time. I also change the bedding once per week, clean and fluff the pillows, keep the closets tidy and floors clutter-free, and I only have 2 rugs in my entire home. You can't rid your home completely of dust, but these are just some great tips on how to reduce it. It's very difficult removing the dust between the grooves of the raised panels on the dresser, nightstand, bed, and armoire, but I do my best. I have used Q-tips in the past, which was very tedious, so now I just dust it with the Swiffer duster as often as possible. When using Pledge, I also no longer spray the fronts of the furniture directly, but use what is already on the microfiber cloth, as you'll see shortly. Our son does a great job of keeping his closet clean and organized, but at least monthly I like to come up here and dust his closet as well as vacuum and mop it. We are mopping his bedroom and bathroom today as well as this closet. I am going to use the iRobot to assist me in cleaning these floors. I don't rely on it entirely because it does miss spots, but I do run it regularly to keep the dust and dirt on the floors at a minimum. Overall, the iRobot does a good job, but you'll need to clean it after each use, as well as replace the brush heads on occasion. Before polishing the furniture, I want to spray down the sinks and shower so the product can sit, thus giving it time to work. Lately, I've been using more Dawn dish detergent mixed with the cleaning vinegar to clean the bathrooms. During the summer months, the family and I shower more, so using more Dawn dish detergent mixed with cleaning vinegar is needed to cut through all the mold and grime that accumulates over time. This can of Pledge is almost out, so it's a good thing I purchased another can in last week's grocery haul. Pledge is my go-to whenever I need to clean and polish my wood surfaces. I have tried other wood cleaners in the past, but they just did not work as well as Pledge. Also, you can't beat the cost of Pledge as opposed to the other wood cleaners, and the scent doesn't overpower you as well. I just heard the jingle on the LG washer, which means our tub clean cycle is complete. I am going to dry the soap compartment as well as the door and the rubber gasket surrounding the drum, even though I do plan to wash a load of sheets later this evening. I received a call from Matt, who works for Budget Blinds, and he informed me that our custom blinds arrived and he can install them today. So instead of starting the load now, I want to move the table and chairs in the dining room so Matt can have plenty of room to work while here. I did that off camera as well as drain the washing machine and clean the filter. For those that are new to my channel, we replaced the window in our dining room because we had a lot of wood rot due to water damage. The previous installer didn't install the window correctly, not applying flashing around the window, which means every time it rained, water would seep through, thus rotting the frame and molding surrounding it. Once the window was replaced, I also decided to replace the previous blind because it didn't completely cover the center window. These new faux 2-inch custom blinds are also stringless, unlike the previous ones, and has a large handle, which is a plus for those who suffer from arthritis as I do. Matt did a great job installing these blinds, and he was fast too. He also returned a few days later to install the returns, which are the handrails or valance pieces on either side of an outside mounted or non-flush inside mounted blind or shade. I love that he took this extra step because these returns hide the unsightly control mechanisms. We're not doing any cleaning in here today because I have a lot more items I plan to store in here in preparation for my upcoming Summer Clean and Decorate With Me video. So if you've not already subscribed, please do so you don't miss it. Also, I'm giving you a before and after of the sink, shower, and tub before cleaning them to prove that my house may seem to always be tidy, but it's not always clean. If you've seen any of my videos, you know I always clean from the top down whenever I clean any room. I've already dusted the light fixture and walls, and I'm using my favorite glass cleaner, Spray Foam and Glass Cleaner, to clean the mirrors. I'm also using the Rubbermaid scrubber to clean the faucet, a Scotch-Brite sponge to clean the sink, and Clorox wipes to clean the top of the vanity. I love these toothbrush toothpaste holders, but they get so gross on the inside. So whenever I clean the bathrooms, I use a Clorox wipe to clean inside them as well as underneath them. I love using them to store the items upright on the countertops, but you have to clean them often. By the way, here's the after of our now clean mirror, sink, and vanity countertop. I cleaned the other sink off camera because he rarely uses it, so it wasn't bad at all. By the way, here's a before of the tub, which is rarely used. It gets dirty due to all the dust and hair floating in the air, so whenever I'm up here cleaning his bathroom, I dust it first and use Clorox wipes to clean and disinfect it. And whenever I'm expecting guests, I deep clean it by filling it with either borax or a vinegar mixture of Dawn dish detergent and water, then run the jets for 15 minutes. Afterwards, I clean and dry it using a microfiber cloth. To clean the shower, I like using the handheld Rubbermaid scrubber to clean the shower head first. If you don't have a Rubbermaid scrubber, you can also place the shower head in a sandwich bag filled with cleaning vinegar and allow it to sit for several hours before rinsing clean. But I do not recommend this method if you have a brass shower head. Once my shower head is clean, I use the yellow side of a Scotch-Brite sponge to remove all the soap scum off the shower doors, and a power drill to deep clean the tile and floor of the shower. This process of cleaning a shower with glass shower doors does take time and a lot of elbow grease, but I'm always impressed with the finished product. Now that the doors are done, I want to use the handheld power drill from Walmart to clean the tile. After that, we'll rinse everything off and remove as much water as possible using a clean, dry microfiber cloth. Here I'm showing you just how easy it is to change the drill brush attachment for use on the walls as well as the corners of the shower. I'm also looking for a drill attachment to use on the glass shower doors. I'm so afraid of scratching them, so I hadn't committed to the one I found online. For now, we'll continue to use the yellow side of the Scotch-Brite sponge, but once purchased, I'll share it with you. As you can see, this shower was filthy. It's always so satisfying seeing all the gunk wash down the drain. After drying the glass shower doors, I want to refold his clean towels and hang them neatly over the shower bar before cleaning and replacing his shower products. Most people forget to clean the shower products, but they can get just as nasty as the shower itself. So it's always important to clean them before placing them back in the shower. Again, these towels are clean as I just washed them a few days ago. After wiping down the shower products and placing them in the shower, I want to check on Max. I heard him playing earlier with his toys, which is always a good thing. It's when he's quiet that I get worried. I also heard the power washer, so that means hubby is power washing the driveway, which he does on an annual basis. Also, here's an after of the shower. Just as I thought, he's playing with his favorite toy, which is the Kong, that I loaded with his hard food and a few bits of treats before cleaning the shower. I always add pieces of his peanut butter flavored dog treats to it, along with his heart food, which keeps him busy for hours. And I can never get enough of watching hubby power wash the driveway. There's always something so satisfying seeing the clean lines left behind. Now that Max is down for a second nap of the day, it was time to clean the exterior of the vanity and the toilet room. I do plan to clean, declutter, and organize the vanity cabinets and drawers, but first I want to clean the toilet room as well as the toilet itself. I always use a damp microfiber cloth to clean the vanity drawer and cabinet fronts, and use the same microfiber cloth to clean the pitcher above the toilet as well as the top of the toilet. For sanitary reasons, I only use Clorox wipes when cleaning the remaining parts of the toilet, and use a toilet brush to clean inside the toilet itself. I always finish cleaning the toilet with a flush and place the brush under the toilet lid overnight to air dry. I also use a fresh Clorox wipe to clean around the base and floor of the toilet as well. Next, we'll remove the trash to clean the trash bin before vacuuming the floors. I forgot to grab the vacuum while I was downstairs earlier, so we'll do that after washing my hands. I must have gone up and down these stairs at least 5 times today, and according to my watch, I've already completed 12,000 steps, and it's not even dinner time yet. I think I'm going to call it a night after vacuuming the floors and start early tomorrow. Hubby has also decided to wait to mow the lawn tomorrow as well, so he can grab dinner, which is truly a blessing because I'm a little tired. I've also decided to put off laundry until tomorrow and do 2 loads versus the traditional 1, which will include his sheets. Tomorrow we'll mop his floors and clean, declutter, and organize his vanity. If you celebrate or celebrated Father's Day, what did you do? Hubby wanted exactly what I wanted for Mother's Day, which was a quiet day at home with plenty of food and family. After cleaning this iRobot, this will be the end of day 1, and we'll start day 2 with hubby mowing the lawn. Also on day 2, I washed, folded, and stored away his sheets, as well as cleaned, decluttered, and organized his vanity. So continue watching. As hubby mowed the lawn, I completed my daily cleaning routine of making our bed, cleaning the kitchen and family room, as well as completing laundry for today, which included our son's sheets that I need to store in his linen cabinet. I also need to restock his linen cabinet with paper towels and toilet paper. If I could go back in time and change anything about this bathroom, it would be not installing a tub, but including a large linen cabinet instead. We as a family are not tub people, so this tub is just taking up space. After restocking his linen cabinet, we're going to clean, declutter, and organize his vanity. Whenever I do this, I always remove all the items first, declutter next, clean, then restock and organize. I do this at least once per year in all the cabinets and drawers within our home in order to stay on top of it. He uses this cabinet to store all of his cleaning supplies, and as you can see, we keep it pretty packed. In the top drawer within the vanity is where he likes to keep his daily hygiene items that he uses most often. Unlike me and hubby vanity drawers downstairs, most if not all of the boys' acrylic storage containers are from Amazon. The only difference between the Home Edit line of storage containers and the ones from Amazon is that the Home Edit storage containers are much thicker, a little heavier, and doesn't shift around as much when you open and close the drawers. You can purchase these sticky dots from Amazon to place under the containers so they don't shift. I have done this with the containers in my kitchen and desk drawers and can attest that they work. These last two drawers are going to be pretty easy to clean and organize because he doesn't have much in here. But I do need to clean these containers because it seems as if he spilled either toothpaste or shaving cream in a few of them. But again, not bad at all. And the cleaning and organizing process is going pretty smoothly. Also on this day, both of the boys are home, so I can take my time doing this, which is always a plus. Again, once the acrylic containers are placed in the drawers, the process of cleaning and organizing the drawers becomes much easier. By the way, Amazon sells these containers in a 6-piece set all the way up to a 60-piece set, and the prices are not that bad at all. Next, we'll finish cleaning and organizing the last cabinet in his vanity, then mop the floors using the Swiffer mop and wet pads. This is the side of the vanity that he uses most of the time, so of course he stores his remaining hygiene items here, as well as his handheld mirror in trash can. His vanity is cleaned and organized, which means it's time to mop the floors. This is my second trip today to this hallway bath linen closet. I retrieved the Swiffer mop on the first trip, but forgot the wet pads. By the way, I was offered to sponsor several other floor cleaners, but I declined the offer because, again, the Swiffer line of products have not disappointed me. Also, I have limited space for larger items, and with the laminate floors, it's difficult to find a wet vac that's safe to use. Until then, I'll continue to use the Swiffer mop and wet pads. One thing for sure, whenever I deep clean the boys' bedroom and bathrooms, they continue to clean it every day for at least a week afterwards. For example, I cleaned this toilet room yesterday, and by the smell of it, he cleaned it again today. After about a week of cleaning, though, the boys don't clean as much, but they do keep their rooms decluttered and organized on a continuous basis. As I mentioned earlier, these are laminate floors, so it's important you don't leave too much water on them, because if you do, they will bubble up over time. So when mopping, you need to ensure your cleaning tool is slightly damp and not wet. This is the reason why I mop the floors in the bathroom first, because by the time I get to the bedroom, the pad is not as wet. His closet floors were not that bad, but by the door was a different story. Once we're done with this area, we'll dispose of the pad and call it a day. Hey guys, welcome to Sissy Spaces, and to my lifetime subscribers, welcome back. In today's video, we're doing some cleaning, a little bit of decluttering, and lots of organizing. Twice a year I do this, cleaning, decluttering, and organizing all the cabinets and drawers within my home. Today we're focusing on the cabinets and drawers in the kitchen, primary bathroom, and the console table located in the family room. I hope you enjoy this one, and it gives you lots of inspiration and motivation to clean, declutter, and organize your own home. But before we get started, I need to tidy the family room as well as the kitchen as part of my routine cleaning. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, at the end of the video, please remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Usually, the boys would unload and load the dishwasher after breakfast, but today I decided to do it instead, considering I plan to do some cleaning and organizing in here today. Last night, our youngest son loaded the dishwasher after dinner, which is always a blessing because by the time dinner rolls around, I'm a little tired. Also, you may have noticed there aren't any pots and pans in the dishwasher, and that's because most of the time we wash and dry them by hand. Whenever I unload the dishwasher, I like to remove everything from it first and dry any items needed. I've learned that if your dishes are wet when removed from the dishwasher, it may be because you're low on rinse aid, you chose the wrong drying cycle setting, or you loaded the dishes incorrectly. In our case, it was the latter, because the only items that were wet was the lid to our casserole dish and the coffee cup. I've also learned the key to keeping your home clean and organized is decluttering. Whenever you have a cluttered space, it becomes overwhelming, and by the time you've decluttered it, you're either too tired or unmotivated to clean and organize it. Decluttering your space is the first step to a clean and organized home because it saves money and time, reduces anxiety, and lowers your stress level. Another reason why I'm unloading the dishes today is because I can check to see if those cabinets and drawers stayed organized over time. If you have other family members that live with you, as I do, your organization system may not work for them. So it's important that you communicate with the family as to where things go and why. Also, get them involved in the process, especially if you have small children, because they would love to help. And as they age, you'll find keeping their spaces clean, decluttered, and organized will become much easier for them as well as yourself. Yes, we as a family clean our dishes before placing them in the dishwasher. This is a huge debate, but we do it because it extends the life of our dishwasher as well as keep odors to a minimum. It only takes a few minutes to do this, but it saves you a lot of time and money in the future from costly dishwasher repairs. If this is your first time watching my channel, our fur baby's name is Max, and we clean his food bowl at least twice per day, which is after breakfast and dinner. He does have another bowl which holds his hard food, and of course a matching water bowl. Also, I noticed he was low on canned food and will add it to our weekly grocery list. And I've added a Cascade tablet to the dishwasher, which informs the rest of the family that the dishes in the dishwasher are dirty. You may have noticed we have 2 sponges in our sink, and that's because the boys like using the Scotch-Brite sponge, while I prefer the Scrub Daddy. I also sometimes keep both in the sink because the Scrub Daddy deteriorates much quicker than the Scotch-Brite, and I've found the green side of the Scotch-Brite sponge does a better job of removing stuck-on food stains from pots and pans. I eliminate odors in the sink by cleaning the sink baffle, which is this black thing I'm currently replacing, as well as the top of the garbage disposal and the disposal itself. Once per week, I place these yellow lemon-scented balls, in which you'll see later, in the drain and run the water and garbage disposal at the same time. Not only does this clean the garbage disposal, but also eliminates any odors left behind. These are the lemon-scented garbage disposal cleaner and deodorizer I mentioned earlier. Also, I want to thank iHome for sponsoring a part of today's video. They sent me this portable vacuum cleaner to try, and I was very happy to oblige. I want to open it with you on camera to show you exactly how it arrives and how to set it up before using. It comes with a Type-C wireless charging cable, which means it has faster charging technology, but you would need to supply your own wall charging port. As you can see, it's compact and portable, lightweight at only 1 pound, and small in size. And it has a detachable dust cup and filter for easy cleaning. It does require charging once received, and according to the manual, charging time is around 6 hours. But I was able to fully use it after only charging it for 2. And it comes with 2 detachable brush heads. One is a flat suction, while the others are brush. By the way, this is real time, which means I need to give it time to charge. And while charging, we'll place a load of darks in the washer. With each load of laundry, I use 1/4 cup of the Gain Moonlight Breeze scented powder detergent. If you use liquid, 1/4 cup to 1/3 cup or 1 pod for a medium load is a general guideline. I read that most people use too much laundry detergent, which harms your washing machine and leaves residue on your clothes. Along with Gain powder detergent, I also like using the white distilled vinegar in place of fabric softener, as well as the Gain firework beads and borax as a deodorizer. It's only been a few minutes since we began charging the iHome portable vacuum cleaner, so for the sake of time, I decided to clean, declutter, and organize me and hubby's vanities, but instead of using the vacuum, I'll use a damp microfiber cloth to clean them instead. But I will use the portable vacuum cleaner when cleaning the kitchen cabinets and drawers, as well as the console table located in the family room. I was pleasantly surprised at the suction power of that vacuum cleaner, as it packs a serious punch. And you will be too, so continue watching. The base of this cabinet, as well as the liner, was pretty sticky versus dirty. So it's a good thing I chose to use a damp microfiber cloth. We lined all of our vanity cabinets and drawers for this reason. But with life, you'll always have that occasional spill here and there. Also, most of these items belong to hubby because his vanity is pretty small. I really don't mind storing his things here because, as you'll notice, I don't use a lot of products to maintain my hair. By the way, on Memorial Day weekend, I visited Mom and she was just as embarrassed as I was by how dirty my hair was on the whole house cleaning motivation video I posted a few weeks ago. I was in the attic almost every day while cleaning, so I ended up with tons of attic insulation in my hair. I did try to wash it out, but it took several days to completely remove it. I did say my channel is very realistic, and that's as realistic as it gets. These small clear acrylic storage bins are Amazon finds from years ago. I also have some larger clear acrylic bins, which are Walmart finds, and you'll see those when I clean, declutter, and organize the overflow drawer, which is the last drawer in this vanity. My plan is to order some more of the larger bins in order to place in this drawer. I like using the storage bins because it helps to keep items organized and easily accessible. It also saves money because you can see everything you have, thus eliminating duplicate purchases. I just heard the jingle on the LG washer, which means our load of darks are ready to go in the dryer. I do use the Gain Moonlight Breeze scented dryer sheets when I dry our clothes because it reduces static cling, helps make our clothes softer to the touch, and add a fresh scent to our laundry. Not only do I use the dryer sheets in the laundry, but I also like using the used ones to clean my dryer lint trap, deodorize laundry baskets and trash cans, as well as deodorize the boys' shoes and gym bags. I'm still loving my LG front load washer and dryer, but they do require more maintenance than the top loaders. I maintain my washer by drying the soap dispenser door to the washer and drum after the last load of the day, and maintain my dryer by cleaning the lint trap and door at the end of each drying cycle. After organizing this drawer, we're going to clean the face of the vanity using the same damp microfiber cloth before cleaning, decluttering, and organizing the last 3 drawers. Also, these are stained cabinet fronts, so using a damp microfiber cloth without any cleaning products will work just fine. This is where I store the chargers for the Apple Watch and the power drill I use to clean the showers. I rehomed the box of matches you see here later that evening because I do have a match clutch as part of my decor on the counter. You'll also notice that I didn't clean the storage bins because they weren't dirty from the last time I cleaned them a little over 3 months ago. This is another drawer in need of clear acrylic storage bins, and again, it's on my list of things to purchase this summer. For now, I'm using a hairnet to keep all the combs organized and a toothbrush holder to store my hairpins. I haven't used a blow dryer or curler since going natural over 6 years ago, but chose to hold on to them in case I choose a different hairstyle in the future. This is the overflow drawer I mentioned earlier. Before purchasing any new hygiene items, I shop this drawer first, and as the items are used, I replenish as needed. As you can see, hubby's vanity is about 1/3 of the size as mine, so cleaning, decluttering, and organizing it will not take long at all. He does maximize his space by storing like items together and keeps the items he uses most often in the very front. It was important that I store his items similar to where he kept them, but I did remove and rehome some items that he uses less frequently. By doing this, it reduced the clutter to his space and made room for the highly used items. It was now time to tackle these drawers which were busting at the seams. I found a lot of these items were duplicates and rehomed them to our linen closet. I did inform him of where I placed them because, like him, I get very frustrated when things are moved and I'm not told where. A few of his clear acrylic storage bins did need to be cleaned, but overall they were not that bad. Once we're done cleaning his second and final drawer, I'm going to organize the linen closet and show you where I placed those extra items I removed from his vanity. Most of the items rehomed were extra toothbrushes and toothpaste, as well as facial cleansers. After cleaning the shelves, here's an after of our clean and organized linen closet. Now that me and hubby's vanities and the linen closet are clean, decluttered, and organized, after disposing of this trash, we can start cleaning and organizing the kitchen pantry. Along with the iHome portable vacuum cleaner, I'm also using another damp microfiber cloth to clean the pantry drawers. After checking the iHome portable vacuum cleaner, I noticed the blue indicator light was no longer blinking and a red light stayed on. According to the manual, this means the iHome portable vacuum cleaner was fully charged and ready to be used. I decided to try it in the pantry bread drawer first, which was full of breadcrumbs and debris. I also chose the flat suction head to fit into these tight corners, and using the lowest setting, was able to effortlessly remove the breadcrumbs and debris with just one hand. As you just saw, I also cycled to high gear by pressing the power button twice. During operation, the indicator light remains blue in low gear and steady red in high gear, and it flashes to indicate low battery. I was able to clean several cabinets and drawers in the kitchen, the console table in the family room, and chairs in the eat-in area without losing any power. As a matter of fact, this portable vacuum cleaner is still fully powered today with only one charge. As a person who suffers from arthritis of both hands, with its cylindrical design, it ensures a comfortable grip, in which I was able to maintain it for an extended period of time. I highly recommend this portable vacuum, and if you're interested, I'll have it linked in my description box. Also, please remember to use the discount code, and if you have further questions, leave a comment or just say hello. I would love to hear from you, and I always respond. Once emptied, we'll continue to clean and organize the kitchen cabinets. By the way, the dust cup, filter, cyclone cone, flat suction, and brush head can all be rinsed in clean water and put back on after they're completely dry. As you can see, I like keeping a minimal amount of items in this cabinet. This sink has leaked several times since installed, and that's the reason for the rubber mat in place here. It does get pretty dirty, so on occasion like today, I like to vacuum it and clean the rubber mat, which is, by the way, another Amazon find. I'm happy to say that I finally have something I can use to clean my coffee pot holder. In the past, I would remove all the K-cups from this coffee pot holder and shake it well over an open trash can and then replace all the K-cups. With the iHome portable handheld vacuum, I can now vacuum each slot within the coffee pot holder because the flat suction accessory fits each slot perfectly. This is where we keep our third trash container as well as Max's hard food storage bin. It gets pretty dusty under here because we left the backs off the cabinets just in case we need to access the plumbing later. This sink has leaked in the past. That's the reason for the rubber mat in here, and the white boxes are pest glue traps from our exterminating company, but you can also find them on Amazon. I want to show you what was removed from these cabinets. It's not much, but just enough to become a nuisance to me. After this, we're going to clean, declutter, and organize the console table, which is located off the family room and across from the stairs. This is our central location for phone chargers and extra portable batteries. I also keep phone cases as well as protector screens in here and replace these items as needed. I originally organized this drawer storing the boys' phone accessories in the outer drawers and me and hubby's phone accessories in the center. But since the boys received new phones for Christmas, I decided to store like items together, not designating any of the drawers to anyone in particular. By doing it this way, I'm able to easily organize and declutter it while leaving enough space between each item. Whenever I purchase new electronics, I hold on to the boxes, receipts, and manuals for at least a year, considering that's when most warranties on electronics expire. Since adding additional protection from our phone company, I decided to toss the boxes that the phones came in, but will hold on to the receipts and manuals until the 1 year has passed. It's a new month, which means I need to add up all of our receipts for the month of May to see if we stayed on budget. I also will use those receipts to set our budget for the month of June, as well as shred the junk mail received today and those old receipts no longer needed. And of course, I'll use my new iHome portable vacuum cleaner to pick up any shredded pieces left behind. We did go over our budget for the month of May and will reduce June's budget for that amount to compensate for the loss. By doing these simple steps, we continue to remain debt-free and have kept it off for over 8 years now. You may have noticed in today's video, we're not continuing our cleaning goal for the month of June, which is cleaning all the walls within our home. But we'll start again in next week's video. Today, I wanted to get started cleaning, decluttering, and organizing the cabinets and drawers, but my plan is to do both in next week's video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My friends call me Charlene, but my family call me Sissy, thus the channel name. I live outside of Atlanta with my hubby of 33 years, our 2 young adult sons, and our fur baby Max. I enjoy creating all cleaning and homemaking videos and give you tips and tricks on how I maintain a clean and tidy home. So if you've enjoyed the video so far, at the end of it, please remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. After storing and organizing these clothes, I want to turn on the lights in this armoire and give you a view of what it looks like with the lights on. This continues to be one of my all-time favorite purchases to date. Our load of laundry is finished for the day, which means I need to clean the dryer lint trap as well as the pedestal located under the dryer. Now that I have this portable handheld vacuum, I'm constantly finding new ways to use it. And as you can see, I've changed the accessory head to the brush. And again, doing all of this while only charging at once. After returning all the items in the pedestal, we're going to empty the vacuum, then clean between the crevices of the chairs in the kitchen eat-in area. A lot of food crumbs get trapped in those chairs, and at least once a week, I have the boys remove them. It may not be much in there today because my youngest son cleaned them recently, but I'm having so much fun with this vacuum that I couldn't wait to give it a try. It's pretty tight in this area, but this flathead attachment is able to fit just fine. And to ensure all food crumbs are removed, I'm making a few passes along the area while pushing the seat down. It's a lot of work, but as you can see, it does lift and remove any debris found. I forgot to clean inside the double trash bin pull-out drawer, so of course I need to do that today. Also, tomorrow is trash pickup, so instead of having our son remove the trash, I decided to do it instead, as well as clean out the trash bins. After removing the trash and disposing of it, I'm going to use the non-bleach Clorox wipes to clean the bins. The last time I used these Clorox wipes to clean the trash bins, it had them looking brand new, so of course I wanted to use them again. Not only does the non-bleach Clorox wipes clean the trash bins, but also disinfect them. And I've also found, since using the Clorox wipes, it has eliminated the odors coming from these trash bins. Now, it could also be that my son is removing the trash more often, but I like to believe it's a combination of both. On this day, I was so proud of myself because I remembered this time how to correctly place the trash bag in the trash bins, which is placing the trash bag over the trash bin like a hat, then pushing the bag down and in place. If you look at your trash bags closely, you'll see there's a seam on the inside, which means you need to place them in the trash bins like this in order to use the trash bags correctly. The only thing left to do today besides make dinner is to wash my hands and decide where to store this portable handheld vacuum. At first I thought about storing it in the laundry room, but decided it'll probably get lost amongst all the other items in there. After much thought, I chose the top drawer next to the storage bags. Of course I'll need to keep it clean, but that will not be a problem. Hey guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces. We're going to jump straight into today's video, and as you can tell, it's a garage clean and organized with me. But we're also finishing some house projects we started a few weeks ago. I'm showing you some before clips because our garage needed some help. After the painters left in October, we threw everything back in here, and at its current state, it's not functioning well. We do have a shed and was able to put some of our larger pieces in there, but we still needed some help in here. So today we're going to clean and organize it, as well as add more storage by removing one of the storage cabinets we placed in the shed last year, and we'll use it to store all of our cleaning supplies, as well as other miscellaneous items. Once the garage is clean and organized, we're heading inside to finish some house projects we started a few weeks ago. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and if so, at the end of the video, please remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Maintaining our home is a family affair, and today the boys are helping in the garage. Hubby would have been here, but he's at a bowling tournament as he is an avid bowler, as well as a bowling coach. So that's the reason for all the bowling balls and bags you'll see throughout the video. Before he left though, he did mow the lawn and cleaned and organized the shed, which made it easier to store items not needed in the garage in there. The boys and I were able to clean and organize this garage fairly quickly because we each had assigned roles and carried them out swiftly. Before we started, we also figured out where things would go and sorted like items from there. Most of the cleaning was done by me, of course, while the boys did much of the heavy lifting and sorting like items together. Each of these bowling balls weigh at least 16 pounds, so of course moving the racks were difficult, but in order to clean behind them, it had to be done. Last year I found a garden snake in one of our pest glue traps and was happy not to see one in this corner this year. In October we had the painters still around the garage door, and it worked because unlike last year, no pests were found as we cleaned. At one point, I considered using the blower to remove all the dirt and debris from these floors, but decided against it as it would have caused more work, because we all know blowers blow dirt everywhere. Hubby covered his car before he left to prevent most of the dirt and dust ending up on it. By the way, it is a 1968 Carmen Ghia. While the boys finished cleaning the windows, I wanted to get started on organizing all of our cleaning supplies and other miscellaneous items in this storage cabinet. This is a Lowe's purchase made years ago, along with the matching cabinets hanging on the wall. By reusing what we already had, this project cost us nothing but time, which was minimal at best. When organizing this garage, I plan to store all our car lubricants in this cabinet, which is located directly behind the car. Also, if you have small kids, it's always a good idea to store chemicals in the back of the garage and out of reach. And I searched all our storage bins and removed like items so the boys can sort them in groups. By doing this, I saved a lot of time because I only needed to clean the cabinet and load the like items together, which was quick and easy. After organizing all the large black and yellow top bins, my youngest son stored them in the shed. The items in those bins are old car parts which may or may not be used later as hubby continues to work on the Carmen Ghia. This cabinet, along with those bins, will be used to hold his tools and bolts, as well as any remaining smaller parts needed to maintain the car. If you're new to my channel, my name is Charlene, but my family call me Sissy. I live in South Atlanta with my husband of 32 years, our 2 young adult sons, and our fur baby Max. I create all cleaning, decorating, and homemaking motivation videos, and I post a new video every Sunday and sometimes Wednesdays. So if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to take a minute to hit that like and subscribe button. While organizing items in this cabinet, I needed to move some things around in order for them to fit. For instance, a few of the car lubricants were too tall to fit in the wall cabinets, so I placed them in here, near the products used to clean the car. Also, after emptying the clear bins, my oldest son placed them in the shed, as eliminating the use of the clear bins was the goal today. This third wall cabinet will be used by the entire family as it holds all of our gloves, small garden tools, and masks used when working in the yard. I placed these items in this wall cabinet because it's the closest to the door used to enter our home. By doing this, the family can quickly and easily access these items when needed. I decided to move all of our items used when grilling near the grill. I picked up these storage containers from Lowe's years ago and will clean and organize them so these items can fit. Unfortunately, I had to remove the wood from the box, but I did double bag it to ensure it's sealed from the rain. The first bin will be used to hold old papers and boxes, which are fire starters, and the second will hold the remaining grilling items. After we're done organizing these bins, the last thing to do is sweep in the center of the garage and ensuring everything is neat and organized in the shed before closing it and locking it up for the day. After that, I'm going to show you some before and after shots of this now functional garage. The family and I do not call ourselves minimalists, but we do keep items to a minimum and only restock as needed. By doing this, we save space within our home as well as money because we're able to see everything we have. After closing these blinds and returning my car to the garage, we're going to finish some house projects we started a few weeks ago, beginning with the installation of our new double pane window in the dining room. We've had this window replaced before, about 8 years ago, but the installer did a poor job by not installing any flashing between the window frame and window. By the way, window flashing is a thin material that prevents water from entering through the window, and without this material, a gap had formed around the old window, which allowed water to enter and rotten the wood around the frame and moldings of the window itself. This time, unlike last time, I watched as the new window was installed, ensuring the additional flashing and old moldings were replaced. These guys took their time ensuring the new window was installed correctly, as well as answering any questions I had. These are 3 separate windows joined together, and the installers call this mulling, which is a process in which 2 or more windows are joined together by their frames. The structural piece used to join the window together is called a mullion, which gives the process its name. After the windows were installed, it was time to fill in the gaps with a joint compound called quad foam. And, addition to the quad foam, a self-adhering flashing material was applied around the entire window, which provides protection against moisture intrusion. After that, the full screens were made and installed on the spot. I opted for full screens versus the half screens because full screens are better at keeping out the bugs and they're less susceptible to wind damage. It was now time to paint the new moldings around the inside of the window. But first I wanted to touch up some areas in our primary bathroom as I noticed we were missing a coat along the tile surrounding our tub, as well as in our toilet room and alongside the wall next to my vanity. It didn't take long to add 1 coat to these areas before returning to the dining room to add a second coat to the new moldings as the first coat was applied the evening prior. This paint color is called Ultra Pure White by Behr. It is a crisp, clear white, flat interior paint, and it applies easily and smoothly to any flat interior wall. Before using, though, I suggest you purchase a peel and stick sample and place it in the area and light where your color will be used. Also, I was out of the Ultra Pure White semi-gloss paint for the window moldings, so I used this instead for now. This was a quick and easy process because I used an angle paintbrush versus a flat one. When painting, most people consider the paint to be the most important item, but in my opinion, the paintbrush is just as important. I'm not a professional painter, but I found using an angle paintbrush best for moldings as well as edging, as it helps make the cutting easier and creates a neater finish without overlapping any paint. I'm using what's called a paint palette cup to store any leftover paint. It's great to have on hand whenever you need to quickly touch up any spots within your home, allowing you to get the job done more quickly and easily. You can find these cups at any major hardware store, Hobby Lobby, and of course, on Amazon. We're installing temporary blinds today until our custom ones arrive in a few weeks. Until then, I'm going to clean this dining room and get it back in working order. These painting tarps, as well as the large painting container, will be placed in the garage today, but eventually will end up in the shed. By the way, these are heavy-duty painting tarps and are machine washable. They do a better job of protecting your floors than a standard drop cloth, and they last longer too. I used old bed sheets to protect the table and will fold them and store them in the garage. The third shelf of the floor cabinet is where I stored all of our painting supplies, so it'll go there. Since returning this cabinet to the garage, it has made it much easier to find and store things versus using the old storage bins. I do plan to mop these floors today, but before then, need to remove any paint chips, dirt, and debris, especially in between the crevices of these laminate floors. I also dusted all the surfaces because installing a new window is very messy, as there was a lot of dust and debris from the removal of the old window. Again, these are laminate floors, so it's important that I remove any excess water from these Swiffer wet pads before using. Although not shown, I did make several passes over these floors to remove any excess cleaner left behind. Because once water enters the core of the laminate boards, it will soak into the wood, causing it to expand and warp, which eventually causes bubbles on the surface. There are a lot of nicks and scratches on this table because, again, we do use this formal dining room. I thought about using a tablecloth or a runner, but chose not to because that's just one more thing I would need to maintain. Instead, I'll continue to use the Pledge Expert Care to clean and polish it, and will work with the family to prevent or reduce the number of scratches on it in the future. Although these chairs were covered, I still want to vacuum them because they hide dirt well, but the grime and crumbs are still there, as well as Max's dog hair. By vacuuming these chairs regularly, I'm able to prolong the life of the upholstery because over time, dirt, dust, and other contaminants can cause the fabric to deteriorate. I'm going to use the same microfiber cloth I used to clean and polish this table to also polish this wood decor bowl from Hobby Lobby. After that, we'll sweep and mop the floors on the other side of this table before placing a load of darks in the wash. I also need to change to remove the paint off this shirt and leggings before it has a chance to soak through the fabric. To remove the paint off the clothes I wore last night while painting, I tried soaking it in white distilled vinegar, but that didn't work. So today, with the clothes I'm currently wearing, I'm going to use non-acetone nail polish remover to soften the paint, then blot it until it's gone before placing it in the wash. It's always best to remove paint while wet. Otherwise, it's a lot harder to remove once it's dried and has soaked through the fabric. After refilling this borax container, we're going to clean the paint cup and brush, as well as the iron sink used to clean them. By the way, I use borax as a deodorizer and also to keep the laundry detergent from sticking to our clothes. This next project I'm going to tackle is touching up the paint on my youngest son's nightstand. This paint is over a year old and I noticed it was blue in color when I opened it, but I was hoping it would dry black. After placing it on the nightstand, it was definitely blue in color. I also tried it on the wood stirrer and it dried blue as well. I read that black paint turns blue due to the unevaporated solvents in the paint. You can fix this by having the paint remixed at your local painting supply store, but I chose to toss it and will purchase another one later this evening. After placing our first load in the dryer, I decided to wash a second load of colors and include the leggings and shirt with the paint stain to see if the acetone trick worked. Later that evening, after removing the second load from the wash, I did find that using the acetone trick and washing it in warm water worked. It removed 95% of the paint stain from the polyester cotton blend shirt and about 75% off the leggings. For those that are new to my channel, I wash, dry, fold, and put away at least one load per day. I found that this is a must in order to keep dirty laundry to a minimum, but it all depends on the size of your family and how frequently they change clothes. With my family dynamics, everyday laundry is the best option. Up until now, the weather in Atlanta has been rainy and mild, but today, while doing voiceovers, a storm came through, darkening the skies for a period of a couple of hours. We also lost power a few times, but it was restored quickly. What's the weather like in your area? And did you do anything fun for this Memorial Day weekend? I left my purse on this bench because I plan to make a Walmart run once laundry is done. We are in need of a few grocery staples, such as milk, bread, and eggs, but I also want to restock our snack drawer. So let's finish putting this laundry away, as well as do a little organizing of this armoire that we use as a dresser. Whenever Max returns from the groomers, I check his ears to ensure the hair has been removed and the area thoroughly cleaned. I also check his claws to see if they were grind down. They did miss one of his claws, but hubby took care of it later that evening. I'm not sharing a grocery haul today, but I do want to share with you why the contractor canceled the attic installation. I mentioned in a previous video that our attic installation looked like sand, so we hired a contractor to install new floor as well as ceiling insulation. After covering the clothes in me and hubby's closet, as well as our oldest son's upstairs closet, the installer and contractor informed us that they couldn't do the job because they were unable to reach the ceiling in one area of the attic, so the project was canceled. And I'm currently waiting to receive a full refund in 7 to 10 business days. If you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you for watching Sissy's Faces. And if you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.